Howdy howdy everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to another Trick a Day Me video. This is number 8. My watch has a little number dial on it to tell me what day it is. That's how I keep track of this. So this trick has already been done by Scotti P and by Conn. Today I believe Conn did it. Scotti P did it a couple days ago. I implore you, go check out their versions. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Even the one that I watched today from Conn blew my mind somewhat. It was the effect itself. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. That's our new word. Okay, so you're gonna want to go check it out. And then we're gonna do this trick really quick, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit about something. But let's get the trick out of the way. That way, you guys, if you're just here for the trick, watch that, and then we'll go from there. So normally I've done this trick with either a rope or my hoodlum string that I got from Jay Sankey, or I've done it with my noise canceling headphones. I've tried it with my wireless headphones. The effect just isn't the same. People look at me, they think, you know, who's this joker? Anyway, so we've got our corded headphones. I know these are kind of obsolete, the ones that you wear around. You know, you can have your noise canceling headphones for your editing or your music and stuff like that when you're at your home base. But when you're traveling, it's most likely it's going to be some Raycons or some other wireless headphones. No plug intended. This is just, I just talk about stuff that I've heard. You know, let's get started. Anyway, so for this trick, basically, you know, back in the day, you could take your keys and you could put it right onto your headphones, just like that. And now, you've got yourself a nice little ranged weapon. No, I'm just kidding. So what you'd actually do is you could take and lock these in your hand, and then you could wrap these around, just like that. And then you can wrap this one around as well. Just don't bump your table when you're doing that. And now you've got this really solid right in here. But if you want to open your door, you just got to pull it right out of your hand because it's actually gone from right over here. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed. I think I learned this from Jay Sankey. I think Scotti P mentioned it in his video. So this is a phenomenal little attention grabber that you can do that really is going to just kind of, there's a lot of moves that you want to consider. We're going to go into our Magic Theory section. We didn't do any Magic Theory this week, but this part of the video is going to be Magic Theory. I've got 2 points to make. One is you have to consider when you're doing a trick, what's the payoff, right? Even if somebody knows what you're doing, you're still trying to catch them by surprise. So if you give them a moment in their brain where they think, whoa, what just happened? You've succeeded. And that's really the first part of what you want to do when you're doing any sort of visual magic like this. You want to trick their brain. Even if they figure out what happened, fine. But they know, and you know, that you created a moment of magic, pure magic. And that's really what we're trying to do here for people. It's entertainment. The tricks are just a bonus. It's really all about that flow and just kind of hitting the right talking points and really giving somebody a 20, 30 minutes or an hour of just kind of remembering what it was like when they could see a world besides the one that we have right now. You know, we're talking imagination. We're talking about when you could actually see just whatever it was that you used to do, you know, when you played house or whatever games you played as a kid. There was a lot of stuff there. And watching magic just gives you those butterflies in your tummy. Anyway, so that's one thing to talk about. The other thing to talk about is this, is as you get better at understanding magic, performance really is important, but not important enough to take seriously, in the sense that you shouldn't take yourself too seriously. You should have fun doing what you're doing as well. Now, one thing to keep in mind is, for my personality is I'm monotone. So I tend to deliver stuff in a very dry way anyway. And I will chuckle and laugh at things that other people might not really understand the humor in. Not dark humor, just like I'll laugh at moments that don't really like, because there's something going on inside my head that's not really going on out here, which is fine. But that also adds to the like I'll randomly just start chuckling, type of thing, and that's part of my persona, my personality, and what I bring to the table. But when it comes to watching other people perform, whether it be on YouTube or in person, obviously YouTube is the format that we typically use here. Here is something, a PSA, public service announcement, that I really want to get across to people that are watching here. Okay, I have a very small channel, and whenever I do tricks, if I expose anything on accident, I've got 20 views per video. I'm not giving anything away anytime soon. Let's just keep it that way. If I deem that anytime that I do a magic trick that I feel like I botched it completely, I'll redo the video. But one thing that we don't want is the reason. I don't even like, as far as sharing secrets, that's not the point. Like the whole thing with the what's the word, the paradigm that you can't share magical secrets and all that stuff. Yes, to a certain extent. And it's not even job security at that point. Yeah, it's respectful to people who are actually making money off from certain tricks. Those are, off limits. But if it's something like I've said before, if it's something out of like expert at the card table, this is stuff that everybody has access to anyway. I'm not just going to teach it to you guys, but what we really are looking for here is we don't want people commenting about how tricks are done. People don't do it here, but I've seen other places where they're doing it. Unless you're just goofing off and having a good time, like I'll come up with wonky, like, I know how you did it. You lassoed the moon, and then you pulled it over to Venus, and then you got this ray of light to shine down just at that moment right into my eyeball. Weird stuff like that, because we're having fun. That's what it's all about. The trick is only a very small part of it, and they put a lot of effort. I sometimes put a lot of effort into some of the stuff I do, but a lot of, especially magicians that have been doing it for over 10 years, all the way up to 50 years, they've put in a lifetime's worth of work to a lot of the stuff that we do, and all they're trying to do is just share that. So let's try to remember that instead of going to the comments section, this is what you should have on you at all times, no matter what you are doing, no matter where you are, no matter who you are, no matter what job you have. This is something that every single person in the entire world can have on their person. A pencil or pen, something to write with, and paper. Because if you are a writer and you got an idea for a story or a book or something, write it down. If you're an artist, write it down or draw it out, sketch it out. Whatever it is that you need to do. If you're studying magic and you want to learn how to do stuff, instead of typing in the comments trying to see what they did, you could dissect it all you want. You can learn it all you want. If you figured out how to do it, great. But then you can become the one in the driver's seat and show other people without, giving away all that stuff. So that's my PSA for you. Not sure why I spent so much time on it, but we gotta say it sometimes. We just gotta be flat with it. Like, if you want to share it with your friends, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's no reason to teach that stuff when you didn't really learn it. You learned it, yes, but you got to get some use out of it. You got to show people and entertain them with it before you just give it away. Make them earn it. Put it that way. Just like you did. Because nobody taught it to you. You just saw somebody do it in a video and then you learned it. You took the time and the effort to get good at it. So why don't you show the same courtesy to the next person in line and make them earn it too? Just saying. Just saying. So remember, stay positive, stay active, and stay awesome. And we'll see you in the next one.